You're just some kind of, machine.
You killed my fiancée, Jennifer Lance. There's some crimes even you can't get away with, Winter.
Your fiancée? You mean Valentine's fiancée? Pretty girl. A shame what happened to her. But hey, you, or, you know, the real Valentine, you should have backed off when he had the chance. But what gives, Robot Man? Why do you even care? Some girl gets whacked 200 years ago, and you come into my home acting like a hot guy? Christ, look at you. You're not even alive.
Then I guess I'm in good company. Was just here. You saw him, right?
Hey, Valentine.
We're done here. There's one more thing I've got to do. I wouldn't mind the company if you wanted to tag along.
Excellent.
Claire, it's me, Eddie. It's been too long, I know. But I'm okay. We're okay. I know it's weird, me disappearing just when the heat died down. But there's a reason. What we talked about? It's happening. Soon. Bombs, missiles, I don't know what. But the end is coming. I can't even tell you how much I paid my Cloak and Dagger friend for this info. So I guess me building that shelter was a smart idea after all, huh? But look, baby. There is one more thing. The reason I haven't been around for a while. You know those idiot brothers at Wicked Shipping? The ones smuggling the radioactive material? I put the screws to them. Got some of the stuff. I've been working with this doctor in East Boston. Guy's a fucking genius. Listen, I know it sounds crazy, but he had this theory. The right kind of radiation exposure at the right amounts, it can change human cells. Mutate them. Baby, I can live forever. Yeah, I know. It could kill me. I'm willing to chance it, but I can't risk losing you. So I'm the kid, baby. And I've been getting treatments. For the devil.
Good to know I've got someone I can rely on watching my back. this is it. In this spot, 200 years ago, one of Eddie's boys put a bullet in Jenny Land's back. Now Eddie's as dead as Jenny. And Nick. I'm at a loss. All I know is that without you, Eddie'd still be at large.
I'm glad I can help. Seems like it meant a lot to you.
You don't know the half of it. Winter was it. The only reminder left of the original Nick Valentine. The last proof, outside of some long-lost Institute archive, I was ever just a mechanical copy of some cop from a bygone era. I'm not sure how to feel.
What was it you were expecting?
I just thought this would fix things, but it's not that easy. Because I was Nick Valentine. I had his memories, his fears, all that poor bastard's hope. I remember getting the call to head to some lab in Cambridge to get that neurotrans whatever. And the next thing I know, I'm in a trash heap. My family, my home, my entire life gone. Then I discover all those things that they weren't even mine. Everything I ever was belonged to Nick. I'd hoped with Winter gone, the last hint of that old world snuffed out, I could finally be free. But being out here with you, what I finally realized after all this time was that taking down Winter, it wasn't about Nick or Jenny or even you or me. It was about justice. About doing what's right. And that act of goodness, that's ours. All the good we've done, that's ours. And ours alone. And even if that's the only thing in this world that I can ever claim as mine, not Nick's, not the Institute's, but mine, then I can die happy. And none of it would have ever happened if it weren't for you. I'm not sure I'll ever be able to thank you for that.
So now that Winter's gone, what's next?
My plan was to keep things going as is. I hope yours is the same. Well, come on then. We're not helping anyone standing around here. Yeah, that is if you're still interested in traveling together. I wouldn't blame you if you wanted some time on your own after all this.
Of course. Let's do it.
I'm glad to hear it. Come on, let's get out of here. The detective's life isn't an easy one, but it rarely lacks excitement. Lose the gun-toting psychopaths, and this would be my kind of joint. see what I can do. Here's what I've got. nothing out of the Commonwealth yet.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. We've been at this for hours. Stop. You need sleep.
She's out there, Ray.
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You brought a partner? Good. The more eyes, the better.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji.
Heads up.
I'm all ears.
Looks like this is Kasumi's room. Let's see if she left any clues about where she went.
Project log? Radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common. Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy. Project log, kitchen mixer. The circuits are still good, but all the mechanical parts are rusted through. Maybe I can...
All right, everyone. I'll be back in a few days. Was there anything else we needed from the city?
Wait, you're going now? No!
It is better if I go alone, Kasumi. Do not worry. I have your list.
You don't know what half that list is, Dad. I can help you. Really, I'll be...
I said no. I'm sorry. You're safe here, okay? Just stay put for me.
Okay.
I know you're disappointed, but I won't be long. I love you.
I love you too, Dad. Hello? Testing? Project Log. Holotape player. Managed to strip out the parts from this thing and make something that's easier to move around. Granddad always said you need to make a record when you start something. You know, in case you have to go back to it. So, I guess I'm going to start doing that. Maybe I should start with an inventory of all the parts I found?
Kasumi, your father needs help with the boat.
I'll be right there. Oh, damn. Was I recording that? Project Log, Radiation King Television. Mom says these things actually used to broadcast pictures and sounds back before the war. She also mentioned that some of the ruins of the television studios are still around if you head to the city. Of course, she wasn't too happy when I asked if we could make a trip out there. I'm getting off track. I managed to repair the vacuum tubes and got the power working again, but, well, it's not like there's any working signal for this thing to receive. I'm just going to start stripping this thing for parts moving forward.
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
No, it's nothing. I don't want to distract you, Detective.
Nothing else right now. Excuse me, Mrs. Nakano.
Did you have more questions about Kasumi?
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
No, it's nothing. I don't want to distract you, Detective.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be... overprotective.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
No, it's nothing.
Whatever. Nothing else right now. Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family? Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that. I thought she just wanted to... Someone made contact.
Sure. No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Heads up. Look alive. Look alive.
What's the plan?
Hey, Valentine.
Got something for me?
Nothing else for now.
Sure, sure. See if you can find any of Kasumi's personal effects. Anything to give us a clue of where she went.
Aptly done.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synths. Synthetic people. Made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
So the daughter takes off by boat. But more importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this Far Harbor. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows the waters better than anyone.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective.
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Are you sure she's human, Mrs. Nakano?
Yes, I know my daughter, and she hasn't changed. She's not some replacement.
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far.
What can I expect out there, Kenji?
I only made the trip to Far Harbor once, when I was a boy.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Fine, Kasumi. Please.
Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. And that means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
is this place?
Well, in ancient times, this used to be a tourist town. My people have lived here and on the island for generations. Now everyone's crowded onto the docks, just trying to survive another day. We have more than our fair share of problems. You aren't here to add to them, are you?
I need information about a synth refuge on this island.
Ah, another Commonwealth traveler looking for Acadia, then.
Damn it. Mariners incoming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me! Careful on the hall! Don't fall off! If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hall! Something's out there!
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill! Healed, everyone!
The gate! Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Defend yourselves!
It's over. For now.
I'll be here as long as you're happy.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Performance paying off.
We're clear.
All right. Well done, all. Open the gate!
We'll dig in and hold this position.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. Fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. For your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
What's the fog?
Where to begin? The fog's radioactive, right? But there are pockets of it, the deep fog, that are hard fallout. And as deadly as that is, that's only part of the problem. Things live in the fog, thrive. You think what attacked the harbor's bad? Oh, there's far worse further inland.
You've lost the whole island?
Oh, the fog's been here forever. There are good years when it recedes and the island's almost normal. Then there are times when it spreads all over. People have to cling to any patch of land free of the fog. For the past, 8 years or so, it's been getting as bad as it's ever been. Now, Far Harbor's one of the only places left that's safe.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
What's the deal with the Children of Adam?
They're religious folk. Worship the power of Adam. Which is radiation, I guess. If you want details, you'd have to find and ask them. We used to have a peace with them until a certain hothead menace named Alan Lee...
Now that's enough. That preacher came into the harbor saying that it was Adam's will that we lost our land. That it was Adam's goddamn will that we lost so many friends and family. And that the Atom would wipe this whole place clean of us.
If it were up to me, you'd hang for what you did to that preacher, Alan.
What did he do to the preacher?
Alan pulled a gun on him. He claims the preacher reached for his. We don't have police, or really any law. Just custom and popular sentiment. And after everything the preacher said, it was abundantly clear doing anything to Alan would have made matters worse.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more leak, and now the fog's covering the whole island.
Uh-huh.
You know as well as I do. Sure, people have theories that...
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all. You're headed for Acadia, right? Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like...
What can you tell me about Acadia?
Ask Longfellow.
What's Old Longfellow?
He's the best hunter on the island.
Sure.
If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one. People around here know that Longfellow's got...
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look, please.
Uh-huh.
And let me say something.
Don't let the island catch you off guard.
The hull took evaporated, to be sure. She wouldn't be standing at all if it weren't for you. They call me the Mariner, shipwright.
Why doesn't anyone help you?
Each harborman is the captain of his own ship. Worked fine for generations on the homesteads. Your land, but when the island pushed them onto my dock, one by one, the ungrateful bastards expect me to look after my land, even though they're squat.
A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise. I don't suppose you'd be willing to lend a hand. In order to do proper repairs, I need tools. Specialized tools. And they won't be easy to come.
You've kept the walls together this?
I want to build the... and keep those black...
Sure. So I'd be risking my life for only 450 caps.
The pay is what the pay is. Are you in or out?
So I'd be risking my life.
The pay is what the pay...
Sign me up. I'll help.
Eagles Cove 10.
Fresh ship. All your medical and food needs.
Alan. Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island.
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. Makes you need it more. What happens next? Either us harbormen. So if you're here to buy some ordnance...
Show me what you got.
Don't try anything.
Hey, Alan.
We doing business?
What's your problem with the Children of Adam?
We should have gunned those bastards instead.
Uh-huh.
Strong enough to push us all out of our homesteads. Further and further into...
Uh-huh. Do you have any proof that they've fed the fog?
Proof? We wait for that and we might as... Look. Now every day it gets stronger. It's like the fires of hell out there. Because of the children.
I don't know.
Make up your mind and come back.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's deal.
Here's what I got.
You ain't armed. You ain't long for this world. Buy my guns now.
Need it? Bait shop's got it.
I could use time. Hello. You're that mainlander who just got here. Better watch yourself. I should know. I watched the island tear down the greatest family that ever set foot in Far Harbor. It's a tale of greed, blood.
What family are you talking about?
I was just about to explain. My family, the Daltons. It was lumber and fishing that made the Daltons rich. But the island's been getting... with the strange...
Wait. Are you saying that I'm the mysterious stranger who's gonna help you avenge your family?
Now, on to the first. Beatty was my cousin. He was out for it. Anyway, he made it back to town, but died from his injuries that night. Of course, those ferals are still...
Where did you say these ghouls were?
National...
Those ghouls are as good.
Good.
My grandpappy had a suit of power armor.
There's the door.
Shut your mouths. Open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all. I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round.
That sure doesn't look like it came in with us.
Here's some Mitch.
Mitch! Life's too bloody short.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last.
Hell yeah.
5 minutes.
Can you tell me about Acadia?
Strange folk like them. Seems to me they just want to be left alone. They've done some good turns for us. I wouldn't even be a Far Harbor left without those.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
Clever with words, are you? I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say it. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad-X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then. Let's head out of town. Acadia is above the fog mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road.
Bring it on,
Tastes
Island.
foul,
I can
see.
take it.
But it'll help.
Food. Stim packs. Fully stimmed.
We need to move through the old mountain trail is what we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead. The bullets start flying. Find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
Something else. Smarter than this. Go!
Bad as scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them.
Hey.
Go ahead.
Might just make a proper Far Harborman out of you. See, the fog is a number. I bet you won't try. We ain't alone. Look, He's so everything. Still got a ways to go. Usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear. But you never know. Island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. Gulper's got a fondness for fresh water. A small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size. Good thing you don't see too many of them.
Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic, that's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those, too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you? Look around. You stride through his kingdom.
Sure.
And you may join our family, if he'd...
Right. Worthy? What do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
Suppose I got nothing better to do.
Huh. Adam usually prefers those with a bit more fervor. But nonetheless, if you...
You're done wasting time with a fanatic. Let's move on. Here's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
You should come with me. I could still use your help.
All right. Why the hell not? Beats drinking alone.
First climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is that forest. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
Why are you asking?
Because she came here with that very question, and the answer changes every part of her world. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you.
What's the first memory you have?
I'm not gonna tell my life story to someone I barely know. Let's hear your answer first.
I was in a laboratory. In the Institute. That was every day for months.
Right.
And then I was out. The Institute. I was free.
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign.
Sure.
Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole I won't lie to you. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
I've heard enough. Where's Kasumi Nakano?
Of course. Acadia is open. Did you need anything else before you go?
So, everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. You are from the Commonwealth. Like Kasumi, yes?
From what I've seen, synths are just machines. Nothing more.
Ignorance doesn't do your mind justice. Walk through Acadia. Talk to the synth. Can I help you with anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we moved 3 more relays. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
Excuse me. Sounds like you got the all clear. So what's your story?
It's not them. I'm concerned about...
I'm just taking a look around.
Sure you are. Just of your own accord. No particular reason. Nothing to do with that Kasumi girl, right? That Kasumi's a good enough kid, I suppose. Little confused, maybe. But then, aren't we all? Not that anyone's asking, but I'll tell you. It all gets easier to deal with when you realize none of it matters. What you are, where you came from, let go of all that, and life...
Yeah, I hear you.
Is that so? Anyway, let me know if you need something.
Let's see what you have.
Now we're talking.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way... for me?
Went to some trouble, in fact. Took a walk through the fog to find you.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
What do you mean?
I'm not their daughter. I'm a synth. I thought if I just left, I've been lying to you this whole time. Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. It's part of life.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth,
things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
What kind of problem is there in Acadia?
It's a long story. I just have to figure out how to... Wait, you find things. Track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. What if Dima is so open and welcoming?
Dima turning on Far Harbor? Now that would be cause for concern.
I'll help if I can, but that's not much to go on.
I know. I keep seeing Dima. There's actually a storage space right next to there. I've also tried...
Step aside and let the master hacker show you how it's done.
If you're sure. Good luck.
Whatever we find out,
Right.
I swear someone... He's always moving supplies.
assume you're not planning on staying long.
I'll probably be leaving soon.
That's for the best. Acadia is only as secure as we... If there's a synth who needs... That makes you an unnecessary risk.
Sure.
It's nothing personal. Minimizing our...
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any...
Hey there.
You want to buy something or what?
Let's see what you have.
It's not much, but it's the best I can do.
So you're that new fellow from the company.
Got it.
One.
Acadia's far away enough from the Institute that we don't have to worry, right?
know what's more sore, my back.
Yes. Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to just... or is he still hiding something? What could... do you have a way in? Into his memory?
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me out.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I wonder if you'll need to, you know, connect to the old banks the way he does. So I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's... I'm sorry.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.